Narcissist word salad tactic explained with examples. If you've ever felt like you're trapped in an endless maze of circular conversations and nonsensical arguments with a narcissist, this video is for you. I'll be breaking down examples of the frustrating verbal smokescreens known as narcissistic word salad when narcissists use confusing nonsense and subject changes to avoid accountability. My goal is to help you recognize these manipulation tactics so you can disengage from the fog. If you don't see your particular narcissist flavor of word salad covered here, no worries. Just send me an email with the specifics of your situation, and I will create a customized video response focusing on your experience. This channel is all about providing tailored support for your healing journey. You don't have to keep spinning in confusion. Help is available. Like a master illusionist, they juggle half-truths, lies, gibberish, and subject changes so rapidly you can't keep track. Their words weave an incomprehensible web to distract, disorient, and trap you. Make no mistake, this is no accident. This calculated crazy-making stew of verbal diarrhea is a crafted distraction to avoid taking responsibility. It's a ruthless power play to keep you constantly second-guessing yourself. I'm going to break down exactly what's happening when a narcissist launches into word salad overload and how you can avoid getting hopelessly lost in their house of mirrors. First, why narcissists use word salad. Picture this. You catch the narcissist red-handed in a lie or hypocrisy. Cornered, their mask starts to crack. Rather than own up, they launch into hyperdrive spewing nonsense so rapidly you can't get a word in edgewise. Like a squid shooting ink, this blur of babble buries the original issue in a haze of confusion. Hooked by the absurdity, you scramble to make sense of the chaos, forgetting their misdeeds, just according to their plan. This verbal vomiting triggers your empathy against you. You naturally try to understand their garbled speech, wasting energy decoding gibberish. Meanwhile, they remain firmly in control. Next, examples of narcissistic word salad. Imagine asking the narcissist,
"Why did you tell my friend I was cheating when you know that's a lie?"
Instead of a straight answer, you get,
"Oh, but you did flirt with the bartender last Thursday when we were out. And I saw you check out the neighbor yesterday. So if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, well... But hey, I'm just trying to look out for you, but fine, go ahead and throw me under the bus as the bad guy when all I've done is support you. But I guess that doesn't matter anymore, does it? I thought we had something special, but maybe I was wrong. Are you hungry? I'm hungry. What do you want for dinner?"
See how the original question gets buried in misdirection, projection, fox victimhood, and subject changes. You're left exhausted and confused while they get off scot-free. Here are some more examples.
"Can you please stop putting me down in public?"
Down? Who's putting anyone down? I didn't put you down. I was just joking around. You're too sensitive. Remember my brother's joke at the BBQ last week? That was way more insulting, but did I get upset? No, because I don't take things so personally like you always do. I swear, it's like you wake up looking for reasons to be offended. You should be thankful you have me around to loosen you up a bit. Hey, did you pick up my dry cleaning today like I asked?
See the denial, projection, condescension, and subject change. Textbook word salad. When or if you ask why they lied about your finances to their family.
"Why did you tell your parents I'm irresponsible with money when you know I pay all the bills on time?"
Irresponsible? I never said irresponsible. I just said sometimes you splurge on things we don't need. But hey, I'm not perfect either. Remember that time I bought those expensive golf clubs? And I know you work hard to pay the bills. I just think we could be saving more for the future. For our future. Speaking of money, did you happen to see that email I sent you about the car payment being due tomorrow?
You're left confused and unable to address the original lie. When or if you confront them about flirting with someone else.
"I saw those flirty texts you sent to Jane. Do I need to worry about anything?"
Worry? Why would you worry? Jane is just a friend. I can't have friends now? Are you going to monitor all my texts? You're really going to destroy our trust over some innocent texts? I let you have male friends, don't I? You're just overreacting as usual. Did you take the chicken out of the freezer for dinner, like I asked?
They dodge accountability by making you feel controlling. When or if you ask why they broke their promise.
I thought you said we'd go on a trip this year. Why are you now saying we can't afford it?
I never promised a trip. I just said it would be nice to go somewhere. Obviously, things come up. Money gets tight sometimes. Do you think I want to cancel trips? I'm doing the best I can here. I just bought you those nice shoes last week. But sure, go ahead and paint me as the bad guy who never keeps his word. Are you making coffee? Can you pour me a cup?
They rewrite history and make you out as unreasonable. When or if you object to them taking credit for your work.
It wasn't cool to tell everyone it was your idea to redo the lobby. That was my design.
Your design? I never said it was my idea. I just said I spearheaded the project. You couldn't have done it without me securing the budget anyway, so I don't get why you're being so petty about this. I share credit with you all the time. Remember the Bryant account? But sure, nitpick the one time I didn't explicitly say it was your idea. Are we still on for tennis tomorrow morning?
They belittle your contribution and change the subject. When or if you call out their broken promise.
You said we'd go on that trip to Hawaii, but then backed out at the last minute. I feel let down.
Let down? Who's let down? We're in a pandemic. Hawaii has all kinds of travel restrictions right now, or did you forget that tiny detail? You know I hate canceling plans too, but I'm just trying to be responsible here. Don't you care about our health at all, or do you just want me to book us tickets and cross our fingers? You're impossible to please sometimes. Oh, and make sure to call the plumber today about the leaky pipe.
They attack you instead of apologizing. When or if you ask about a questionable charge.
Why is there a $200 charge from a jewelry store on our credit card? I thought we agreed no new purchases this month.
$200? It was probably just $20 and you're blowing it out of proportion as usual. Or maybe someone hacked our account. Did you ever think of that? But sure, assume the worst of me. I'm so untrustworthy, right? I barely buy myself anything. Meanwhile, look at all the shopping bags I just saw in the closet from your little splurge at Target last week. But fine, I'm the irresponsible one. Do we have more vodka? I want to make some drinks tonight.
They deflect, minimize, project, and distract. When or if you object to them taking over the conversation.
I feel like whenever I try to talk, you interrupt me or make it about yourself.
Oh, so now I'm self-centered? I'm just trying to relate and share stories just like everyone else does in conversations. I listen to you all the time. Remember last week when you went on for 40 minutes about your coworker drama? Did I interrupt once? No. You just don't want me to talk at all, is that it? Want me to sit here silently so you can dominate every conversation? Do you even care about my day, or is this relationship only about you?
They flip the script to portray you as the aggressor. When or if you ask them to stop being so critical of you.
I wish you wouldn't make so many comments about my weight. It hurts my feelings.
Hurts your feelings? Oh, so I guess I should just let you gain 100 pounds and say nothing? I'm doing it out of love because I want us both to be fit and healthy. You used to appreciate my encouragement, but suddenly I'm the bad guy for caring about you. For wanting us both to feel good? Okay, next time you go for 3rd helpings of pasta, I'll be sure to smile and say nothing. Oh, and I think we're out of milk. Can you add it to the grocery list?
They make you ungrateful for their concern. When or if you call them out for breaking your trust.
I'm really upset. You told your friends about my health issues after I asked you to keep that confidential.
Oh, so now I'm some huge jerk who tells the world all your secrets? I only told Rebecca because I knew she could relate after her experience with thyroid cancer. I was trying to help. God, it must be so nice to go through life never needing anyone's support or advice. Not all of us can be islands like you. Also, the lawn guy is coming on Thursday, so make sure to move your car.
They justify, attack you as uncaring, and derail the discussion. When or if you object to unfair criticism.
Calling me a crappy cook in front of your mom was really uncalled for.
Crappy cook? Did I say crappy? I said experimental, as in some of your recipes are very creative experiments. It was a compliment, if anything. You always misconstrue my words into insults for some reason. Maybe you are just projecting your own securities? My mom certainly didn't take it as an insult. You're the only one offended. Hey, can you swing by the cleaners and pick up my shirts today?
They twist it around to blame you as thin-skinned. When or if you call out their selfish behavior.
It really hurt that you didn't ask how my surgery went and just talked about yourself the whole hospital visit.
Wow, so I'm just the worst friend ever for trying to take your mind off the stressful surgery and distract you with funny stories? Excuse me for making an effort to cheer you up instead of rehashing the gory medical details. I didn't realize my visit was supposed to be about quizzing you on every minute detail of your procedure. I'll be sure to remember that for next time. Oh hey, the package with my new sunglasses should be at the front desk. Can you bring it when you come up?
They make you unappreciative and demanding. When or if you object to their inappropriate joke.
It was really inappropriate when you joked to my boss about how bad my cooking is.
Inappropriate? It was obvious I was kidding. Do you really think your boss thought I was being serious? He laughed. It's called humor. Ever heard of it? If I avoided every joke that might offend your easily bruised ego, I'd never be able to open my mouth. You're just embarrassed because of your huge crush on your boss. Admit it. Also, can you change the light bulb in the hallway that keeps flickering?
They accuse you of being too sensitive and not getting funny jokes. When or if you object to them ignoring your texts.
It really bothers me how you'll ignore my texts for hours when you're out with friends.
Oh, so now I have a curfew and need to check in with you every 5 minutes when I'm out? You know my friends and I lose track of time when we're catching up. But sure, next girls' night I'll be sure to excuse myself from conversations every 10 minutes to text you an update. I wouldn't want you to feel neglected. I text you when I get home, don't I? Why can't you just trust that I'll respond when I can? I'm starting to feel so suffocated. Also, did you remember to cancel our dentist appointment tomorrow?
They exaggerate your needs and turn themselves into the victim. When or if you ask them to stop flaking on plans.
I wish you wouldn't keep cancelling our plans at the last minute. It makes me feel like I'm not a priority.
Keep canceling? This is literally only the second time I've rescheduled in months. Thumbs up. I'm not doing it to hurt you. If anything, you're being hurtful by acting like I've stood you up 10 times when it was just a couple scheduling conflicts. I'm starting to feel like nothing I do is ever good enough for you. We see each other all the time. Why are you suddenly acting so clingy and needy? Hey, did you pick up more almond milk at the store?
They minimize and flip the script to paint you as unreasonable. When or if you object to their reckless spending.
We need to stick to the budget we agreed on. You can't keep overspending without consulting me.
Overspending? It was one designer shirt to wear to our friend's wedding. So I'm not allowed to buy a single nice item now because Miss Budget Police says so. Should I have worn rags to make you happy? You're constantly nitpicking every little thing I spend money on when I never police your purchases like this. I'm starting to feel financially controlled. Oh, and can you wash my new shirt before the wedding?
They downplay their spending, project about you, and claim victimhood. When or if you ask them not to discuss your disagreements with family/friends.
I don't feel comfortable with you venting our private arguments to your mom. Can that stay between us?
Oh, so now I'm not allowed to talk to my own mother? She's the only person I vent to, and trust me, I do not go into detail. Excuse me for needing someone to confide in when we're fighting instead of bottling it up. If you're so worried about people hearing our drama, then maybe you shouldn't yell at me over every little thing. Also, don't forget to email the landlord about the leaky pipe.
They justify discussing private matters, project the issues back on you, and distract. When or if you ask them not to joke about your insecurities.
I don't find it funny when you make jokes about my driving anxiety. Please stop.
Jokes. I'm just affectionately teasing because I know how worked up you can get behind the wheel. You really think I'm making fun of you? Don't you remember all those deep breaths we did in the car when I was trying to help you stay calm? If I was so cruel, why would I have done that? You just don't understand playful ribbing. Maybe you're the one who needs help taking a joke. Hey, I might need you to drive me to work tomorrow because my car's making a weird noise.
They claim good intentions, attack you as humorless, and request you drive despite the anxiety they mock. When or if you object to a nasty remark they made.
That was really hurtful when you called me a clueless idiot in front of your friends.
Idiot. I never used that word specifically. I just said you were a bit naive about certain things. I'm allowed to note your flaws from time to time, aren't I? It's called being real sorry if you expect me to pretend you're perfect 24/7. My friends know I'm just kidding around too. They would never take some teasing so seriously like you always do. You're so thin-skinned. Oh, and one of those friends is having a party this weekend, so wear something cute.
They nitpick wording, justify the criticism, blame you as humorless, and distract. When or if you set a boundary about their lateness.
I get really frustrated when you're late and make us miss reservations. Can you work on being more timely?
Oh, so now I'm the most horrible, inconsiderate person on the planet for occasionally running a few minutes late? How entitled are you that 15 minutes is some unforgivable sin? I told you I got stuck on a work call. It's not like I was loafing around intentionally trying to ruin our dinner. But fine, next time I'll be sure to panic and drive unsafely fast, so Queen Elizabeth isn't inconvenienced. I can't believe after all our years together you would attack me over some traffic. Also, don't forget our tickets for the hockey game tomorrow night.
They call you unreasonable and entitled rather than apologizing. As you can see, narcissists wield word salad strategically to evade, confuse, and gaslight. If you find yourself tangled in verbal spaghetti every time you try to have a direct conversation, you're likely dealing with a narcissist. I'd love to hear from you in the comments which example resonated most. What nonsensical narcissist word salad have you endured? Let's support each other by sharing experiences. And don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss next week's video on how to set boundaries with narcissist word salad. I'll be breaking down specific phrases you can use to cut through the nonsense and clarify conversations. This can be a game changer in dealing with narcissistic manipulation, so stay tuned. If you have a specific situation with a narcissist you'd like coaching on, send me an email with the details and I'll create a personal video response just for you. This channel is all about providing customized support on your journey to narcissist recovery. You don't have to struggle alone. The links to get tailored help are in the description.